Okay, I'm gonna close this mofo hour out. I don't even know what to call this, but hold on, because you might want to sit down to hear this one. So, remember the other night I told you I felt Jeffrey Epstein's presence in my car with me, the really dark energy fighting him off. Well, he kept hanging around for a while. That energy kept hanging around, and it bugged me. And until I finally did G-String's Taroscope, like I kept telling that he was back and he just wanted to say something and super impatient. And I just thought he was very rude. But we got to a point where I let him do the Taroscope, or do the reading, that whatever he wanted me to know. And so this is her reading. This is her. Okay, so I had already done the Taroscope on her. This was her check-in that I did with her. And then this, he was forced to wait his turn, because I can't do things when people are all shovey and angry. You gotta be calm and clear. Okay, so her check-in. So her cards are on top and his are beneath, but we'll talk about hers first. So on the ascendant, when I did the check-in with her, she had the Hermit, looking at things, investigating things. You know, the other one, she had the Four of, her Taroscope, I think, had her with the Four of Swords, because she's hiding from Bar. She's got all those people breathing down her neck, so she's just really gone within. Her signifier was the Eight of Wands, because she's on the move. She is terrified of this Page of Pentacles, which I think is Jared. Her challenge when checked in with her was maintaining her sense of balance through all of this, because at the root of this is the devil, which can be Putin, and it can be Bill Barr, and it can be Rebecca Mercer. Well, that would make sense because it's this whole group, which does involve Rebecca Mercer and Donald. And then what's crowning her? The Nine of Pentacles. So that Nine of Pentacles again, there's some of these things, I think it's one thing and then maybe it's not. But anyway, because in the past, she's horribly burnt out. Nine of Wands. This, to me, bears more of financial burdens. Nine of Wands. And from that, what's to come, because of all of the moneyed information she knew and that she's sharing with, like, bribes, money laundering, etc., paying for kids. How do we see her? Well, she's on the run. She is just on the run. She's fighting back and she's trying to stealth like a spy, because the environment is full of the Putin, Erdogan, and more MBS. But they're on the hunt for her. Her hope was that she could find a reason to celebrate, be glad that she did what she needed to do, share information. Her fear is death. But the likely next step would be working with Speaker Pelosi, Queen of Swords, and the final result, though, Ten of Swords in her back. So finally, when Epstein did her reading, she had the Hermit. He picked the World, an ending for her. Oh my gosh, this is kind of creepy right now. Just let me do this. She's on the move. She's scared. He has the Queen of Swords. Like, she's trying to get to this point, trying to get her. This is where they're in agreement. She is covered in the Page of Pentacles, kind of like a hitman. coming after her, paid for. The challenge, she had the Two of Pentacles trying to keep balance. He had judgment. Her challenge is judgment because she's been judged by all these guys and by the world pretty much. The root of her problems, she has the devil. He had strength, as in Russian strength, coming for her. So she's the keeper of Russian strength. She's the keeper of the blackmail on Russia. Does that make sense? That's why they're after her. She has so much on them. Plus the financial stuff. What's crowning her? I guess comfort, security, wealth. What's crowning her? Well, Epstein had the Six of Cups, nostalgia, children, girls. Or maybe this is young women in general, the accusers. I think it's more the accusers. In the past, very burdened, more like the financial burden she's carrying. He has the Magician. What did she do with that money? What'd she do with all that burdens? I mean, she has got a lot. If she is able to pull off so much magic. And from that, you know, her burdens, she has all the moneyed evidence and the bribes. He says she's got the Knight of Wands after her. People are taking action against her. For me, she's the Page of Swords. For him, death. He sees her as dead. Environment, she had King of Wands. He has Ten of Swords. She has, her hope is to celebrate. He has getting away with it. Seven of Swords, stealing away. Her fear is death. He has the Knight of Wands. She should be afraid of. Oh, that must have been the Knight of Swords. What was this? Oh, anyway. Likely next step, she had Queen of Swords, Speaker Pelosi. He had Six of Swords, trying to get to calmer waters, to transmit information elsewhere. So I don't know if she ever makes it to Pelosi, because the final result for her is this Ten of Swords, and he has the Two of Cups, an agreement. Just a second. What's this agreement about? Okay, so I asked, what is this Two of Cups about? So she has an agreement because she's able to get to the Queen of Swords quickly with information about the Six Wands mob, Trump, Putin, Un, Xi, Netanyahu, MBS, Erdogan. And about the Magician, how they were able to be magicians. Is this KJU? Yes, and others. Hacker, yes. So she's able to get that. So she gets an agreement. So I ask, how is it that she gets to the Ten of Swords, though? And it's because there's a plan, and the Ace of Wands, action is taken by the government, a plan is announced, and there's a fight, the Five of Wands. And that's her Tower moment. Interesting. Okay. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. Thanks, you guys.